Oftentimes the tiniest changes can make the biggest improvements, and it's no different when it comes to our finances. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 19 tiny little changes that you can do to improve your financial situation. Hey guys, it's Justine, your host of the Debt-Free Millennials channel. Here we talk about ways to achieve financial confidence, crush debt that leads to more fun and fewer payments. If you're into that and you want to join the family, I cannot believe we're almost at 100,000 subscribers. If you want to join and just educate yourself on personal finance and all things millennial related, we also welcome anybody, but millennial and personal finance, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Today we're talking about 19 little tiny improvements you can make to your financial situation. So let's start with number 1. Automate savings contributions to your emergency fund. Even simply just setting $50 to automate from your checking account into your savings account is going to make a world of difference because it's on autopilot. You don't have to worry about forgetting, and the little change in that emergency fund balance is really going to make an improvement, not just financially, but also mentally. Number 2, increase your 401k contribution by 1%. Even just moving from 2 to 3% or 5 to 6% is really going to move the needle on your investments. Number 3, automate bill pay. Get those bills on autopilot, whether it's coming out of your checking account or a credit card. Linking those bills to make sure that they're paid automatically is going to save you a lot of time and frustration in case you miss a bill. Number 4, set the bill to the right account for a discount. Oftentimes there are various discounts for you linking to a checking account versus a credit card account. Now, if you're like, I really don't want my biller to have access to my checking account, you could create a second checking account just for bills, making sure that you always stay within that threshold of having enough money in that checking account balance to pay for a specific bill. But for example, T-Mobile offers a $5 per month discount if you pay automatically out of your checking account versus a credit card. Number 5, open a high yield savings account. This is the best way to make passive income, to make extra money. I have a whole video on the best high yield savings accounts for this year that you should check out right up here in the cards. It's so much better than a traditional bank, and it's going to help you earn a lot of money on your savings. Number 6, close bank accounts with fees. Check your bank account statements, see exactly what fees that you are being charged with in the month, add it up for the year, and that's how much you could be saving just by switching to a fee-free checking account. In fact, that is my number 7. My number 7 tiny change for you to improve your finances is to open up a fee-free checking account. You can check out my best checking accounts video for this year where I talk about exactly what banks are offering no fees on their checking account balances. Number 8, open a Roth IRA on your own. You do not need a financial advisor to open up a Roth IRA. I repeat, you do not need a financial advisor to open up a Roth IRA. You can do this on your own very easily with various investing companies. I personally did this with Vanguard. If you want to know more about the benefits of a Roth IRA, where you're getting tax-free growth and withdrawals tax-free, this is awesome if you meet the income eligibility requirements. I have a whole explainer video on Roth IRAs I will link to up here in the cards for you to check out. Number 9, use a debit card for 1 week. For 7 days, you're just using your debit card, the plastic that is synced up to your checking account. If you are an overspender, if you use your credit card a lot, if you have credit card debt, using your debit card for 7 days straight is going to be a tiny change that improves your spending awareness. How much you're spending really helps you get back on track. Number 10, make an additional $100 payment towards a specific debt. Make minimums on everything else except for that specific debt. You're really going to move the needle when you focus on a specific debt instead of trying to make an extra payment on multiple. Number 11, track grocery spending for 1 week. Groceries has just gotten completely out of hand with inflation, and the cost of food has been going up. And so a way to combat your grocery spending is just simply by tracking it for 7 days. See exactly how often you've gone to the store by writing down the date, where you went, and the amount. Are you actually going through all of the food inside of your refrigerator, your pantry, and your freezer first before making another outing? Tracking it and writing it down is really going to help you curb that grocery spending. Number 12, cancel one unused subscription. Oftentimes we have tons of subscriptions that either are underutilized or forgotten about, and wouldn't it be nice if we could just cancel one subscription and save ourselves a ton of money. You can actually do that by using the Rocket Money Financial app. It's going to sync to your financial accounts, look and scan for all of your subscriptions, and help you cancel them on your behalf. Just having the awareness of what those subscriptions are really going to help you make the choice and the smart money moves in order to free up money and save yourself a lot of money. I will leave my link below, or you can head to rocketmoney.com/debtfreemillennials to check that out. Number 13, invest $50 a month in a taxable brokerage account. Now, several years back on the channel, I actually did a whole experiment in investing $50 per month using the Betterment taxable brokerage account. Since I've started that account, it's actually grown to over $4,000. You can definitely check that series out on my YouTube channel. I will leave a link to a couple of those videos below. This is such a great way to just build up that passive income over time, and it's not tied to your retirement. You can withdraw money from your brokerage account at any time, so long as you understand that there are taxes that are to be paid on those gains as you are earning money inside of that investing account. Number 14, create one sinking fund. A sinking fund is a type of savings goal in which you are building up monthly savings every single month in order to hit a particular financial goal. For example, you may be wanting to build up a $1,000 treat yourself fund where you're just blowing money on yourself because it sounds good. Every single month you could be setting aside $100 into this treat yourself account, and then over the course of 10 months you have the $1,000. Or something more practical where you're setting aside monthly savings amounts towards an annual subscription like your Amazon Prime subscription, and you want to set aside $12 per month in order to have enough money by the next time your subscription renews. If you want to learn more about sinking funds, you can check out my explainer video up here in the cards. Number 15, enroll in level pay plan for utilities. A level pay plan is a type of plan that most utility companies offer in order to create a one predictable payment every single month. Rather than going through the fluctuations of a really high energy bill one month to really low the next month and then it's high again, you actually have one level payment that you're paying every single month. This creates predictability inside of your budget and prevents you from experiencing those swings of really high bills during those hot summer months or those really cold winter months. Check with your utilities provider to see if they offer a level pay plan in your area. Number 16, this is a tiny change that I think everybody should be doing, is reducing their cell phone data plan. Oftentimes I see people with cell phone data plans that are costing them $70, $80, $90 just for the data. Everybody wants unlimited data and they want to be able to access it on the go. And I'm telling you, when you make the switch over to a low cost provider, it's going to make the world of difference in your budget. I switched to Mint Mobile 2 years ago. It's $30 for their unlimited plans, but it actually tells you how much data that you're using in the month, and it will actually encourage you to move to a cheaper tiered plan. I think I'm on the 10 gig plan right now, and the cost is like practically nothing. Check out Mint Mobile. I will leave my affiliate link below for you to consider. It's part of the T-Mobile network. I never lose coverage, and they just came out with international passes so that you can access Mint Mobile and your cell phone data while you're overseas and traveling internationally. I call that a win-win. Number 17, increase your car insurance deductible. If you have a robust emergency fund of at least 2 to 3 months of living expenses, then you can increase your car insurance deductible. Anytime you're increasing your deductible, it tells that car insurance provider, hey, I'm willing to take on more financial risk and responsibility in case I were to get into a car accident. I'm going to pay out a higher deductible in exchange for a lower car insurance premium. You are never going to get the amount of money that you pay into a car insurance premium back. That is done. Like, you don't get that money back. So why not save on the premium amount by increasing your car insurance deductible? I have an explainer video that you definitely need to check out. This is one of my most watched videos of how much car insurance you need. I will link to that up in the cards. Actually, I'm just gonna link all of the videos down the description box so you can quickly see exactly which videos to check out next. This is one tiny change that could really make a big improvement in your financial situation. Number 18, track your net worth. I love doing this. Kyle and I do this all the time. You are going to be tracking everything that you own and everything that you owe which gets you your net worth. And I love doing this using the financial planning simulator tool called Projection Lab. I've actually met the software developer. He's won a bunch of awards for his basically award-winning product of putting together this net worth and financial planner, especially if you're wanting to retire early. It's going to help project out what those numbers might look like for you. If you want to test ride Projection Lab, you can do so for free. If you want to take advantage of their subscription and have it for the year as another tool in your financial toolbox, you can use code Justine-10 for 10% off your Projection Lab subscription. Tracking your net worth is just going to motivate you and inspire you to do better with your money, to make smarter financial decisions, and keeps you motivated on that debt-free path. If you're still working on paying down debt, this is absolutely a game changer tool that is complementary to a budget template, to a debt payoff calculator. This is something that you definitely want to check out. At number 19, track a tricky spending area for 2 weeks. Now, if you're anything like me, those tricky spending areas often include things like restaurants or eating out, Amazon purchases, Target runs, that sort of thing. Tracking those spending areas by figuring out exactly how often you're going to these stores, how often you're making those purchases, and how much is really going to help create that awareness so that we can make smarter decisions as we move forward in our financial future. A really great budgeting app that does an exceptional job of tracking this is with Quick and Simplify. Simplify is a budgeting app that I've personally been using and rotating in my financial toolbox, and you can create watch lists inside of the budgeting app for specific spending categories. So for you, if it's restaurants, you can literally create a watch list for everything tagged with the restaurant category, and then it's going to show you an average of how much you've been spending, how much you've spent on restaurants year to date, and then what is the average monthly expense so that you know budgeting forward how much you should expect to be spending or make goals to reduce that spending amount. I will leave a link to Simplify down below so that you can check that out and see if that's a budgeting app that's going to fit your needs. So which tiny change are you implementing this week, or is there one that I missed? Tell me in the comments below. The more that we can share these tiny little improvements and these little details that you can do either on a daily, weekly, monthly basis is really going to lead to big improvements in your financial situation. And why shouldn't this be the year that you improve your financial situation? If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't joined the community and the family, come join us. We are committed to growing this channel to over 100,000 subscribers strong. I can't wait to see you crush it this year.